Okay, let's do this. It's Gunvor time. Well, as you probably can tell, I'm not looking forward to this. This dungeon is so messed up. I'm not even kidding. Oh my god. And I'm gonna explain exactly why. But first, let me go over a small tips for you. So this is the Shadow Mantle, which is the Impale. And this one, the Carlisle point, will really help you here. As well as the Chain of Shadows. But the thing is, you don't really have a rush in this dungeon. Well, you do have, kind of, but I will explain that further when we get there. So how do you get there? Go to Pandemonium Fortress level 2 in Act 5. And, well, even here the freaking damn dungeon is annoying, because you have to run all the way from the start here back to where you fight Mantle. So go. Okay, so when you get to these teleporters, you know that you are on the right path. And here we are. And well, voila, there it is. Okay, so this is one of the most annoying ass dungeons I have ever played, and I will explain to you exactly why. First of all, they changed this quite a bit in the, from the PTR. This dungeon was much easier in the PTR, for the record. So what do you have to do here? Okay. Kill monsters, chain consecutive bonus damage impale hits on 20 different enemies. So notice the thing here. In the old PTR version, okay, first of all, you only had to chain 15, not 20, so that's a huge difference. Second of all, the biggest difference, you didn't have to chain it on different enemies. You could just chain it on the same enemy. And why does that matter? Well, I'll tell you why that matters. Because they, for some godforsaken reason, they decided to put, you see, these skeleton mobs here with their shields. Because you see, when I hit them with the impale, they don't die. Like that counts as a hit. And you see, I lost the chain there just because of that fucking skeleton. And if it were the old version, that wouldn't have happened. So that's the thing that will ruin your day, because I got so pissed after having to retry this freaking dungeon like over 15 times. Oh man, oh well. So what I kind of figured out was that you could use the fire rune, the burning thingy on your impale, in order to to penetrate the shield guys, because as you can see, they start burning, and they will die from that most of the time. So yeah, it got really harder after PTR. But anyway, the other objective is to slow I think 40 different enemies with your shadow power. And that basically, you just have to walk up to them and use shadow power. That's how you complete that. So that's very easy. The real bitch is the chaining impale thingy. And one other difference from the PTR that I've noticed is that when looking back, you couldn't take damage from any arcane spells, like arcane damage, then you immediately lost. They removed that, but I'd rather take that. I take that any day before this nonsense here. This is, I don't get this. Like, what were they thinking with this dungeon? It's mind blowing. I mean, I can see they like upping the consecutive impale, you know, chaining to 20, but for God's sake, at least make it so you can chain on the same enemy, because oh my god, I've never had so much trouble with the dungeon before. Oh man, I was in tears of joy when I made this. Also very exhausted. As you will see by this this run, you will notice something really funny when we complete this. So here I think I have it completed, because 10 mobs remaining and here is a lot, but alas, 4 mobs remaining. And this is partly my fault, because I left some mobs up and no, I didn't have to do that, but it's that damn chaining to different enemies. Like you have to keep moving on. If it weren't that case, you could just I don't get it. Okay, so 1 mob remaining, and I start to really panic here. Like, where the hell is that mob? And 10 seconds remaining. So luckily I actually find it right here. And I was like, please kill it. As you can see, I had 4 seconds remaining. The timing in this dungeon is so incredibly tight. Oh man, but it's finally done. So hopefully you can enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. Next dungeon will be so much easier. Have a good day.